which is pretty good. There are 33s. I think they're really 285, 75, 17s. I'll take it. Yeah, usually mud tires are like at least $1,000 for a set, at least. Usually more. So these are called Atlas Paraller MTs, and they were I got them on Priority Tire, website that I buy tires from because they are cheap. So far I've had them for about, I have 30,851 miles, and here's how many miles I have when I put them on. So I think it's about 4,000, 3,000 or 4,000, and so far I'd honestly say they're pretty good. They don't really like make the ride real rough, but maybe I'm just used to them by now. But the ride is honestly pretty smooth. When you're going like 5 miles an hour, they're like you can feel them, like each individual lug of the tire. But I'm going 69 on the highway right now, and it's not bad. One thing about these tires though is that in the rain, they are not good. Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my dude, I can't even drive! Oh! They're pretty bad. You know, with like regular tires, you hydroplane less because it has the grooves in the tires that channel the water away from your tread so you keep the grip, but these don't have any of that. So when it's raining, you just hit like the puddle of water and you kind of just like hydroplane. I mean, like, you're not sliding across the highway, but you know, you're not just driving through the water. You're on top of it. But I drive in the rain all the time, and as long as there's not huge puddles, it's pretty good, you know. I have used them in the mud, okay, not an idiot, and they're also pretty good in the mud. It's quite deep. I descended. It's terrible. Alright. Okay. It's wet. Because they're mud tires. So, I mean, I haven't gotten stuck. I don't have any videos of the actual mud, but I have videos of a couple like water holes. And I've gone through mud and off-road and in grass and wet grass and on the beach. And they're good. They're good in the sand so far. They're good in the mud so far. They're good in like water holes. See if I can capture this. So that's like regular driving. And if I put it straight, I go way left. So the front right tire has a little bit of outside wear from the bad alignment, as well as going quick on the highway. As long as you go like under 80 for an extended period of time, they'll be fine, because you have to keep the heat out of them, because that's how tires work. The hotter they are, the quicker they wear. So if you keep the heat out of the tires, they won't wear as fast. Duh. Below 85. Keep it below 90. Okay. Whatever. Unreal. Keep it below 90 for an extended period of time. I don't know why people are going 90 in F-150s unless they have like fast F-150s. Mine is not fast. Mine's a regular F-150. I like the tires. I think they're pretty good. I would buy them again. I'm pretty sure they're rated to last about 30,000 miles. So you get about, but I mean, even the Nitto mud grabs don't last that long. So I would say mileage wise, you're probably gonna get about 30,000. I think that's the estimated range. And that's actually not bad for 800 bucks. It even gives you the reason to like switch out tires sooner. You know, like you go 30,000 miles, which is a long time, like a year or two, usually 2 years, but sometimes you drive a lot. But it gives you the reason to be like, oh, well, my tires are bald. Let's put some 35s on. Let's put some 37s on, you know? Gas mileage, I get about, let's see, 17.9 miles per gallon, which isn't even bad. But it definitely did go down a little after I put the mud tires on. It probably went about down like 1 or 2 miles per gallon. I used to get like 19 sometimes. So I would say the bigger tires, yes, obviously bring down your gas mileage. That's how that works. So, loudness. Tires are pretty loud. My exhaust is louder, but the first clip I posted, where I have a clip, they are pretty noisy. They're like, grip. These tires grip pretty good on the pavement in the rain. Like my Chevy truck, I had Terra Grabs Nittos, and they would just spin. But like even if you're heavy on the throttle in this truck, it doesn't really spin in the rain. Like when it's wet, it just kind of like grips up. Like it's like the truck doesn't want to spin. You know? Would I recommend these tires? Yes. If you're trying to get some cheap mud tires, these are them. They are cheap and they are mud tires. And the downfalls of being cheap, they have, but the upside of them being cheap is that they are cheap. So, you know, spending less than $1,000 on tires, that's a pretty dang good deal to me. Looks wise, tires look pretty good. Some nice sidewall action. This is the size right here. But you can see I've rotated them once because I got an oil change. So this side's a little more bald. So what's it supposed to look like? They're pretty nice. I think they look good. Another thing is though, they have a lot of sizes for these tires, for the 17s. 18s, I think is harder to find. Or it's not hard to find, but it's hard to find 11 and a half. And then the 18s. But if you get 12 and a half, it has all sorts. So I like them. I think they're good. And that's my review.